Welcome back to the channel. It is Felicia with It's Fee. And this channel is all about who? It's all about me. Okay, y'all. Over here we talk about lifestyle vlogs. We talk about spend the days with me, shopping, eating, just doing whatever makes me happy. That's what I do over here. I'm a 58-year-old woman that was married for 13 years. Realized the marriage did not serve me any purpose, so I left, and here I am. Okay? And so this is how the channel started. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. Today's video is going to be a story time. So y'all get your drink. I got some kombucha. So y'all go get your drink, because we're about to have a story time, okay? We about to talk about it. Okay? I know in the last video, we talked about how disrespectful menopause was. So in this video, we're going to talk about some more things that affect Gen X women, okay? And it's not pertaining to just black Gen X women. Women are women, okay? Women are women no matter what ethnic background they come from. So today we're going to talk about friendships with Gen X women. Can friendships be cultivated after a certain age? Okay, that's what we're talking about tonight. So I'm going to start it off with a story time so you can kind of get what I'm talking about, okay, where I'm going with this. Okay, and please like, subscribe, and share. If you like it over here, I would greatly appreciate it. Let's bring my numbers up for me, please. Okay, so story time. Here we go. Okay, so I guess about 5-6 years ago, 2019 to be exact, before the pandemic hit, I went out to a Christmas party, right? Went out to a Christmas party. And some of you guys may have heard this story before over on the Sammy, Nicole, and Fifi show channel. That's where me and my daughter, we talk about hot topics and, you know, pop culture, things that's going on. So if you like stuff like that, please go over there and subscribe to that channel. But back to the story. So back in 2022, I went out to the National NBA Christmas party here in Atlanta. Shout out to the chapter. So I went out to a Christmas party, and at that particular time, I was still married. I was recently separated, and that was the first time I had really went to a function by myself without my ex. So I decided to go. Had a great time. Got there, you know, was moseying around. It was at a big venue here in Atlanta. And I was sitting down at the table eating some hors d'oeuvres or whatever they had. And a lady walked up to me and she said, "Hi." She said, "Are you by yourself? You here by yourself?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "There's a whole nother side on the other side. You want to come over there?" And I didn't realize that it was another party going on the other side of the building that was related to this part, what was related to where, you know, to the same party. So I got up and I went over there, and wow, it was jumping over there. It was a party, okay? So we you know, she had told me her name. I told her my name, and we had started talking, and she kind of was familiar with going to different, you know, to the scene in Atlanta, going to different parties. So she knew a couple of people at the party. I really didn't know anybody at the party. So she, you know, she would go and do her thing, and I would, you know, sit and, you know, check out the party, see what was going on, and still kind of in my feelings because this was the first time me actually going out to something like this without my ex in like over, you know, 15, 16 years. So you know, I kind of warmed up, and you know, we danced, and we actually had a good time. We took pictures, and we actually had a good time. And you know, when she left, you know, we exchanged phone numbers, and we said, okay, we gotta get together and do some more stuff. And she was like, yeah, I know such and such this party, and you know, da 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 da. And you know, she said, you doing good. She said, you out already, and you going through a divorce. I know most women that wouldn't even be able to get up out of the bed. I said, girl, who? Not me. Not me. I ain't finna let nobody bald-headed son keep me in no bed slinging snot. Not me. No, ma'am. So, y'all, so I went ahead and, exchanged numbers with her, and we said bye. And anyway, so we ended up doing some more things together, and it just led to what I thought at the time was a friendship. So, and we traveled together. We went to Miami together. She introduced me to her circle of friends. And this is the type of person, some women like to have a lot of girlfriends. They feel like they need that girlfriend circle, and this is the type of woman that she is. And I'm just not that person. I don't mind hanging out with women, but I don't need that in my life. I am a Taurus, so I can be by myself all day long, every day. And it's nothing personally, it's just my personality. And I'm unapologetic about it, at this point in my life. So, but I do like hanging out, going out maybe for drinks and, just having a good time dancing. And we did that. So she ended up introducing me to her circle of women. And now I want to give you all, I want you all to keep in mind, we're talking about very successful women that make, good money, do well for themselves here in Atlanta. So they can have anything, go anywhere, do anything their heart desired, but there's still something that's lacking somewhere. So she introduced me to her circle. We went out for Asian food or something, and and this was during the pandemic, y'all. So we were going out quite often doing things. But at the time of the pandemic, you would go to restaurants where you could sit outside. So she introduced me to her circle, and some of the women were cool. And we talking about, now keep in mind, we talking about women in their late 50s and 60s. Okay, late 50s, mid to late 50s, and early 60s. So we're not talking about no young girls that's in their feelings, okay? We're not talking about no 20-year-olds that haven't developed any emotional skills or are not confident about themselves. And when you're young, you kind of on at ease about yourself. We talking about grown women that should be set in who they are in life, okay? So I get there, and some of the women were okay, and some of the women were not. And, I introduced myself because I am who I am, okay? And I'm not intimidated by anybody. Either you gonna like me or you not. You don't make or break me. I'm just not that person where I have to feel like I have to fit in and feel accepted when I walk into a group. That's just not my personality. And I'm okay with that. And everybody's different, and I'm okay with that. So, I was cordial, with everybody. And, some of them was like, well, where did you meet so-and-so at? And where you know her from? It was like they were trying to interview me to get into the little group, the little clique. And, I was cordial. I met her, the National NBA party, da 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 da. And so they were cool. So when we went to a couple of more things together, and she invited me. I think we saw each other again at one of the big Christmas parties that they have in Atlanta, and she had the same women with her, tagging behind her, running up behind her. And I was with someone else, another friend of mine, and we were kind of just like, walking the room or whatever. Because to be honest with you all, when you go out with a group of women and you are trying to attract a man, that's not good. Venture off by yourself and don't stay in a clique with a group of women, okay? That's just not good when you go out. If you want to attract, if you want to attract a man, don't be all huddled up in a group with women. So, that was cool. So we went out again. We went a couple of places. So we were just going out from the course of 2019 up into 2024. And she came back and told me, one of the women said, Galen, oh, I'm sorry, y'all, I didn't mean not to say her name. Well, it's too late now. She came back and said one of the women told her that she was always picking up strays, and she was referring to me because I was the last one that came into the group. Where did she get her from? She's always picking up strays. Now, this is a woman that has been married 5 times, and the last husband that she took in, she got him from his mama house, and he don't work today. She takes care of him. Okay, so to me, it feels like she might have picked up a stray. So anyway, I didn't appreciate that, and I told her exactly what I just told y'all, and I told, my friend to go back and tell her what I said, because the dog that brings a bone will carry one bag. So I told her exactly what I said and told her to go back and tell her that. So from that point on, when I would see this particular lady in the group, I felt some type of way about her. I really did. There was an issue that I had with her, and I felt some type of way about her. And she could tell that I felt some type of way about her, and I did not make it a secret that I felt some type of way about her. Okay, because I gave her, I was cordial. I spoke to her, but it wasn't no kikiing going on. Okay, it wasn't no kikiing going on. So and then when we went to Miami, I went with her, and she brought some more of her friends, and I hadn't met these ladies, but these particular ladies were kind of insecure about themselves. I remember we got dressed and came down for dinner, and she said, "Oh, look at you! She felt some type of way about, I guess, what I had on and what my daughter had on. And so when we got ready to go out the next day, she was like, "What are you all going with?" And now we talking about successful women. Women who can buy anything they want, even hire themselves a stylist and a makeup artist and a hairstylist, okay? We talking about women who make good money. They can hire people to give them a complete makeover. So she said, I don't want to go with you all because I just don't have the type of clothes that you all have. And you all look so nice. And I just don't want to go because I don't have anything to wear. I said, okay. So she didn't go with us. So me and my daughter, we went, and we had a good time in Miami. And my friend stayed with her friend. And she kind of regretted that she stayed with her because they just sat at the bar and had drinks all night. And me and Samantha kind of ventured out into South Miami and had a good time. And I was kind of glad that I would always bring Samantha with me sometime when I would hang out with them, because I kind of felt some type of way about it. So I kind of was like, but I was, trying not to feed too much into it. Sometimes you can overthink things and feed into things, and it may not be so. But I also need to listen to my gut feeling. If it is a duck and it quacks like a duck, then it's a duck. So we ended up going, traveling, going to Miami together. And then, she had another friend. Every time she would see me, she'd be like, "Oh, your hair is so nice." Okay, y'all, sorry about that. I'm back. So we were in Miami, and we were having a good time, and we had a good time there. And after we left Miami, we started to hang out with some more of her friends. And I actually liked this other lady a lot. She wasn't so bad. Beautiful woman. But she was so insecure when she was, see me. "Oh, your hair. Oh, I like your hair. You think I can get my hair like that? Oh, I could never do that. I don't look that good. And I'm this and I'm that and I'm this." And I'm looking at this woman like, what is wrong with you? Really? Come on now. You 60-something, you 62 years old. But some women, y'all, just never get into that confident side of themselves. I don't care how old they are. So anyway, we continue to hang out, like I said, from 2019 to 2024. We would go out, listen to live music. We would go out to eat. She would invite me to, events in her area. I invited her to events in my area, and we would just hang out, and then she would bring, her friends that was in a circle, and which, I didn't mind. And, so we would just hang out. But during this course of hanging out, when I would see her, I don't know what it was. And I kind of noticed this with the way she would look at other women. And y'all, we in Atlanta, okay? And there's some beautiful black women here in Atlanta, okay? Beautiful black women. And everybody fine, okay? Everybody fine, all right? So if you're not confident, and if you feel some type of way when you see another black woman that's fine and beautiful and dressed nice, you're going to have some issues. You're going to always be in your feelings in Atlanta, okay? I'm just saying. So I would notice when we would go out, she would see other women and she would get in the stank face, and I'd be like, what is wrong with her? She would, and this woman has never been married. Not that it has nothing to do with it. She's never been married. She doesn't have any children. So she's always, she wants to be married. So she's always looking, she's always talking about, going on a date. And, every time she would see me, the first thing she would say, you dating? Are you dating? And then, I started out telling her, when I was dating, then I stopped telling her because it just got too obsessive. And then I didn't want her in my business all the time, giving me no evil thoughts and evil looks, because I was dating and in a relationship with someone, and that's what she wanted. So anyway, like I said, we continue to go out and do things together. And one particular night we went out. And we were out and we were dancing, having a good time. We always had a good time when we went out. And we were dancing and having a good time. And there was this couple at this place where we were at. And she has a thing about a light-skinned man with curly hair. That's the kind of man she wants. If he's not light-skinned with curly hair and 6 feet tall, she don't want him. Okay? And she's an attractive woman, nice looking woman, but she wants a certain type of man, okay? He got to be light skinned, 6 feet tall, with curly hair, okay? And if he's not that, if somebody would approach her when we were out and didn't fit those qualifications, she wouldn't talk to him. And so we talking about a 56-year-old woman. So we were out one night, and it was a couple, and the man happened to be 6 feet tall, nice looking man, light skin with curly hair. And so he was with this woman, and she kind of had got tipsy a little bit, and she was feeling herself, and she was all over him, and they were having a good time. So she goes to the bathroom, and we're standing up and we're all dancing, having a good time. So the woman of the man goes to the bathroom. So my back is facing my friend. I turn around and she dancing and rolling up on the man. And I'm like, girl, what are you doing? That man is with that woman. You know what she said? She don't know what to do with him. And from that point on, I had a different perspective of her character, her integrity, and her morals. My whole concept, the way I saw her, changed from that point on. From that point on, the way I saw her changed. So we continue to hang out. And so as we continue to hang out, I guess I was showing up looking too nice, and it bothered her. When I would show up, in the little group, some of the ladies say, you look nice, and they look nice too. She looked nice all the time, dressed nice, looked nice, the nice of nice, all the time. So I said, in her way. So I said, so she would see me, when we would go out, and I guess a few times, I don't know what it was, but she started this thing where she would tug on my clothes. I like your little dress. I like, oh, look at you in your little dress. Oh, look at you. And I don't know if she felt intimidated by me, or she was trying to look girl me, or downgrade me, or bring me down because she thought I was too high. Because I'm very confident in who I am. And I must admit that some people can't take that. Because sometimes people see things in you that they don't have in them, and it bothers them. My confidence bothers your insecurity. And that happens. And that happens to people. So they try to want you to downplay who you are. Well, y'all know she had the wrong one. She had the wrong one. And I'm a Taurus. So I'll let things go on. This is something that I'm in my old age that I'm getting better with. When I was younger, I was real bad about letting people say things to me, be slick at the mouth, or treat me a certain way, and I wouldn't say anything about it. But now I got old, and I don't have patience for stupid, and I just I let you have it unapologetically. So she kept doing it. She did it. So she did it one time. We were at one of the other national NBA Christmas parties. It was their sneakers ball. So, we met her there. I always would meet her places. Sometimes she would, wouldn't bring her clique with her. She would be by herself. And it's like, you want to go? Yeah, girl, yeah, let's go. Let's have a good time. Yeah. We would dance and have fun. So this particular night, I guess she felt some type of way with what I had on. I guess I looked some type of way. So she tugged at my dress again when we were in the bathroom. And I let her have it. I called her out her name, and I told her, don't you ever touch me, and ain't nothing little about me. I'm 5 foot tall, but in my mind, I'm 6'2". And don't you ever pull on my clothes again. And don't let me tell you no more. And she kind of laughed it off. And my baby was like, okay, she need to leave her alone. Yeah, because she had poked the bull too many times. And that's what people do with Tauruses. People will pick and poke and pick and poke at a Taurus, and then when we headbutt you back, we wrong. We in the wrong. But all the time, you've been picking with us. You've been poking us and picking with us. So I was like, so that was that time. And then she had done it before, and I hadn't said nothing prior to that time. So this particular time when we was at the Christmas party, I told her about herself. And she was like, she kind of looked, it caught her off guard because she kind of looked. But I told her. And so she didn't do it for a while. She didn't do it for, for a little while. And I think, she felt some type of way. She didn't do it for a while. I think that was back in 2022, maybe. So we go on. We continue to go out. She'll call. Hey, what you doing? Da 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 da. We go out. We have a good time or whatever. So I think one time we went out. I had something on, and she said, "Oh, I like your dress. I can't wear a dress like that. I like your little dress." I said, "What I keep telling you about? Nothing ain't little about me. What is your problem?" And she would laugh it off. Downplay it. So, and then so I started to build up animosity towards her. When I knew that I was going out with her, in my mind, I would instantly get defensive. Okay, if when I get with this girl and she pull on my clothes, I'm slap shit out of her. That's what I would say in my mind. Before I would start to have anxiety because it felt like it's a form of bullying, y'all. And adults are bullies, and it comes from being insecure, not emotionally intelligent, and not able to communicate or express how you feel about something, or not to be able to detect, not self-awareness. It comes from not being self-aware. So she continued to kind of look at me a certain way, when she would see me, she felt some type of way about it. So recently, back in May, we went to this big event. And we got there, her friend got there, and her friend's daughter, which I said, I like this particular friend. She has some insecurities too. Beautiful, stunning woman. But that doesn't mean anything. Uh-oh, y'all. Excuse me. Okay, sorry, y'all. Okay, so she got there. Her friend got there and we got there before her. And her friend goes, well, you know she's always late. So her friend being messy. You know, this her good friend she worked with. Well, you know, so-and-so always late. Anyway, she gets there. She looks good. I'm sitting down. And she goes to tug at my dress again. Ah, look at your little dress. I said, what? Stop. I said, stop touching me, girl. What's wrong with you? She laughs it off again. So remind you, this is 3 times, y'all. I told this 56-year-old woman not to pull and tug on almost a 60-year-old woman's clothes. I've told her 3 times now. So, you know, she laughs it off. And I think she might have did my daughter like that. You know, Samantha ate her up. So, okay, so that's fine and good. Okay, so back in, and she would always say little slick remarks. She's the kind that love to take pictures, love to do videos. And I don't like to take, and she's the kind that will post the picture before you see it to make sure you look all right on the picture. She that type of person that like to post pictures on social media. She makes sure she look all right in the picture, but she don't let you check the picture before she posts the picture. But she likes to take pictures and videos. She says she likes to capture the moments and the memories. Okay, that's fine, but I don't want to be in everybody's picture. I don't want to do all that. Sometimes I don't feel like taking a picture, because that's just me, okay? So she had made some, you know, a little slight remark when we went to the 4th of July fireworks about me taking a picture. Somebody, the picture actually looks decent. And I looked at her, but I didn't say nothing, y'all. So, I'm already on 10. You know, I'm already nuck if you buck. I'm already ready to get with her, right? So, because I'm born and raised in Gary, okay? So we go out again. And, no, we meet her at a live jazz function here in the city. She gets there late. And, you know, she like to say, you know, work the room. And as a single woman, that's what you should do when you go out, work the room. So she liked to work the room, and I was working the room, and we kind of, you know, she said, you know, she texted me, she said, I'm sitting over here. I said, okay, I'll be over there in a minute. So I walk over there, and she's sitting down. And as soon as I walked up, y'all, put in the comments what she did. She tugged on my dress and said, I like your little dress. I let her have it. Right there in front of all them people. And I felt myself. I thank God that he has made me into the person that I am today. Because God has gotten me out of some situations. Okay? He has really been working on me, but he still got a lot more to do at 58. So I let her have it. And my child looked at me like, oh my God. Oh my God. So I saw my child's face, and that kind of calmed me down. I said, you know what? I'm gonna walk away and go look at some exhibits. So I walked away, and I went to go look at some of the exhibits, and I calmed down. I took some pictures. You know, and, you know, if you all follow me on Instagram, my Instagram page is its_fee. And I think I have a picture. It's a fuchsia dress. And I think I have a picture of the dress on my Instagram page. You all follow me over there as well. So I went to look at some of the exhibits. Now, this is the friend that I've been hanging out with, kicking it with all this time. She's been tugging and pulling on my clothes, trying to, you know, that little girl me, because she's insecure about about herself. There's something that she sees in me that's not in her, so she feels like she has to make me downplay me, to bring me down, because she feels like that I need to be broke down. Okay? And y'all know that wasn't gonna happen. Okay? So she continues to sit there and talk to Samantha. And Samantha said when she walked, when I walked away, she's been running up behind some guy that really hadn't been entertaining her. He's like a guy that when you go out, you see him everywhere, and he's always up in some woman's face. And she's been running up behind him. He's light-skinned, curly hair, 6 feet tall. And he's not entertaining her. So every time she sees him, she goes and run up and talk to him. And so my daughter was like, well, Mom, she got up and went in. I saw the guy, and I told her, the guy has been out so many times when we've been out. Samantha even recognized the guy, and she told her, there go the guy over there, and she got up and went to go talk to the guy. And Samantha said she sat back down. So after a while, I came, and I sat back down, and the tension was thick. It was thick. You could feel it. She was like, did you work today? A little small talk. We did a little small talk, and she was like, that's your color. I said, thank you. You know what? That's your color. I said, thank you. And then, after a while, we were talking, and, we were cordial, and some people came over and talked to us. And then, she went on, she went home, and then we left and went home, and that was it. So that was Friday night. So the whole weekend, me and baby girl, we talking about it, and I'm still mad. I'm still mad. I told baby girl, I dropped my earring, y'all. I told baby girl, I said I was about to pop. That's how mad I was at that woman. And I had to walk away. Because that was Fulton County. And if you know, you know. So I had to walk away. Because it was about to get serious. Because she had been bullying me and mean girling me for the last 2019, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And I was tired after I had told her not to do it 3 times. That was the 4th time. I had told her. So it was, something is not clicking with this woman. Something is wrong with her. She just thought some people are just bullies, y'all. And it don't matter what age they are. They just figured that it's some people that they can bully, and that they be so intimidated and feel like they can get away with it, and this person is not going to say nothing. And they just got that evil spirit in them. They can continue to do things to people and think it's okay. After I had expressed to her 3 times not to pull and tug on my clothes. And why do I have to tell a grown woman not to pull and tug? Yeah, I'm getting upset again. Let me stop. Every time I think about it. Let me stop. Give me a moment. But every time I think about it, I get upset. How dare you? How dare you touch me and my clothes? How dare you? That's a boundary. You are crossing. And you have to teach people how to treat you, and you have to teach them your boundaries. Some people, some Gen X people don't understand that there are boundaries. I have people now in my family that don't understand boundaries. Okay? And you have to teach people how to treat you and let them know your boundaries. Okay? And I don't care who it is, mother, sister, cousin, brother, auntie. I don't care who it is. So that was Friday. So Sunday I get a phone call, and I was piddling around here, and it went to my voicemail, and I checked my voicemail, and it was her. And she said, She said, Felicia, this is so and so and so and so. Give me a call. I have something that I want to talk to you about. Oh, baby, I couldn't get my phone fast enough to call that heifer back. I said, oh, she, because I knew what she was going. She gonna try to check me. So now she feeling some type of way. You've been picking with me for years. I go off on you. I headbutt you because you've been poking the bull for years. Now you want to talk to me. Okay, let's talk. Let's talk. Hey, so you called me? Yeah. I just want to know, if I did anything. Here we go. Here she go gaslight me. Here she go she started the conversation off with gaslighting. I just want to know if I did anything, if I did anything to you, because I felt like you was talking to me like I was a 2-year-old. I say, I felt like you was pulling on my clothes and been pulling on my clothes like I was a 2-year-old. I said, I told you a few times not to pull and tug on my clothes. I'm a grown woman. Don't pull on my clothes. And I mean that. Well, I didn't know. When did you tell me? And then I rolled off the times I told her, just like I rolled off the times I told y'all. Well, I said, you didn't want to know. You didn't want to hear me. I told you a few times. I'm grown. And I said, not only that, why do I have to tell another grown woman not to pull and tug on another grown woman's clothes? We learn that in kindergarten, in pre-K, to keep your hands to yourself. Well, I said, I don't know what it is with you. I say it's bullying and it's mean. It's bullying. Well, I've been on my job for such and such years, and I've been a manager before. And she was talking to me like she was the manager and like she was reprimanding me. Now, Felicia, and I said, well, now, Galen. She said, well, I've been and I know about bullying, and I know about this. She prides herself off of her career, and what that justifies who she is, her career. Not anything outside of her career justifies who she is. So that's why she brought that up, because that's her safe place, her career. And I wouldn't, I didn't do it. I did it out of love. I said, I have people who love me. I don't need your love. I don't need that kind of love. I said, I told you to stop pulling and tugging on my clothes. And ain't nothing little about me. Nothing. And how dare you? Well, I just felt you was talking to me, and I said, I don't know what your problem is. I said, I don't know if you used to hanging out with insecure women, but I am not her. I said, I am not her. And don't you ever touch my clothes again. Well, and I kept saying it. You don't have to keep saying. I said what I said, and I meant what I said. Well, we've been friends for like 4 or 5 years, and we have to get to know each other. I said, I told you that I didn't like you pulling on my clothes. You're not self-aware. You're not listening to nothing I said, because it's all about you. I say, and don't pull on my clothes no more. Don't you ever pull on my clothes. Yeah, I felt like I was back in high school. I ain't been in no confrontation, like no argument like that in years. Cause I don't roll with people like that. I don't roll with people where I gotta go back and forth with you. I cut you out. I eliminate you quick. And that's what I did with her. I will cut you off and think nothing about it. I don't care who you are. I will cut you off real quick. I don't go back and forth. I don't banter and go back and forth with people like that. I'm too grown for that, and I don't have to do that. I felt like I was back in high school arguing with, like we used to, and I didn't even do that in high school. Anybody that know me from high school, I ain't do that mess. I ain't fool with people that I couldn't get along with. No. What? I was too grown for that, even in high school. So I was like, something's wrong. And I was calm. I didn't get ugly. I'm upset now, but I let her know. That it's unacceptable. You crossed the boundary. How dare you? And don't do it no more. I don't like it. I'm not accepting it. And don't do it no more. And next time you do it, it's going to be some consequences behind it. And you're not going to get another opportunity to do it. Because you are cut off. You are completely cut off. So, I told her how I felt. And when I got off the phone with her, I blocked her. So that was back in July. This is almost October. I blocked her. I will not have anybody around me that takes me out of my character, that does not respect my boundaries, and that's a bully. I cannot do a bully. I cannot do a bully, and I cannot do that mean girl stuff and that insecure stuff. This is a woman that has everything going for her. Money, cars, luxury home, everything you can imagine. Can buy anything she wants. But there's still something lacking within. Okay? So, I cut her off. So, my thing is, at this age, and this is what I want to ask you all. As a Gen X woman, and I'm not going to say black because women are women. As a Gen X woman, do you think that we can cultivate relationships where we're not intimidated, feel insecure by another woman, or feel like that she has something that I'm lacking, so I need to bully her, I need to belittle her, I need to say derogatory things to her to bring her down a level because I think she's up here and I want her to be down here? That'll make me feel better about me. So do you think that women can have good relationships? Because even with her being in relationships with other women, she would still come when she was with me and talk to me about them other women, about their business. The woman that was married 5 times, I knew all that woman's business because she would come back and talk to me about that woman's business. So, it's really sad. And I know it's not all women. I know that there are some women who have good friendships, but if you are in a clique with women or in a group with women or you got a good friend, watch what that woman says to you. Everything is not a joke, y'all. Okay? Everything is not a joke. When they say something slick to you, like, if you married and the woman is always saying, you and your husband, you got a husband, you and your man, or if you dating somebody, you going with your man tonight, she's feeling some type of way because you have somebody and she don't. Watch little slick comments like that. Okay? Little undertone comments like that. Women are women. I don't care, it's good to be able to interact and have that circle, but you still need to be aware of those friendships and never underestimate those friendships, okay? Because at the end of the day, women are going to be women, okay? And that's just who we are. And we want to have that friendship. Now, like I said, I'm not the type of person that I need a lot of women around me. I'll kick it with you. We can go out, have fun, whatever. If you cool, but you got to be secure in who you are. You got to be, I can't be dealing with somebody that's not secure with who they are and not confident in who they are, and feel like you got to bully and antagonize someone else to make yourself feel good. I'm just not doing that with a grown woman. So my question is, do you think women can have healthy relationships? Do you think that women can do that? I had a good, God rest her soul, my good friend. We were friends for over 20 years. Actually, for more than 20 years. And she recently passed away. We wouldn't see each other for years, but we would talk to each other all the time. But if I called her, she would be like, Fee, what's up? You know, so and so and so and so and so and so. You good, Fee? What you need, Fee? You need me, Fee? I got you, Fee. What you need? She be on it. She's from Sarasota, and she was one of them roundabout girls. And she be like, Fee, what you need? I got you. You know, and we wouldn't see each other for a long time. But I knew that if I needed something, I could call on her. And you know, we ain't feel no which way about each other. You know, I had recently got divorced. She got married. I was happy for her. I was happy for my friend. I wasn't, you know, jealous or felt any type of way. You know, so that was my good friend. So, and we didn't have to be hanging out all the time or doing anything with each other. Our girls grew up together. You know, she would keep my daughter. I would keep her girls. You know, so I'm just saying that can we, as women, can we have healthy relationships without the jealousy? Or feel like that we got to bully one another? You know, especially when you get to be in your late 50s, mid 50s and 60s. It's just so sad, you know. And even after I kept telling her what she did, and I had told her, it still wasn't clicking to her. Or maybe it was and she just didn't care. And that's why she got blocked. So, y'all let me know in the comments. Can you have relationships with women? Sincere relationships? And do you have a best friend? Do you have a best friend? I don't believe in that best friend stuff. That's my friend, my associate. That's somebody I kick it with. All that best friend. I'm thinking when you get to be a certain age, oh, that's my best friend. That's my best friend. I mean, I know women say that all the time. Yeah, that's my best friend. You know, that's my best friend. Okay. Okay. But I need women around me that are confident, successful, stand in their truth, know who they are, not intimidated by other women, have integrity. Those the type of women I need around me. Smart, making money moves. Those the type of women I need around me. I don't need a woman around me when another beautiful woman walk in the room, she giving her the stank face. And in Atlanta, you're going to be doing that a lot. You're going to be doing that a lot if you insecure about yourself. So, that was my story time, y'all, my chit chat. You know, I tell you, it has, you know, that really took me for a loop. That, you know, I thought that once I told that woman not to touch me, she would get it. But she just continued to bully me. She continued to bully me. And I'm glad that last time I didn't pop her in the face. You know, God has really been working with me. Because, you know, I didn't want to have to do that to my daughter. She had to come get me out of jail, you know, and all that stuff. I didn't want to have to go through all that, you know. And like I said, Fulton County is Fulton County. So, but yeah, y'all. That was my story time. Y'all let me know if you all have the girlfriends that, you know, are best friend, and you know how it's working for you as a Gen X woman. Is that your true friend? Do y'all kick it and hang out all the time? If you have a man and she don't, do she feel sometimes? Y'all just let me know the dynamics of your friendships and how it's working out for you. And do you need that? Some women don't need that, and I'm that one. You know, I have a sister, I have a daughter. You know, I can hang out with my sister. I can, you know, fight and go back and forth with my sister. Okay? I have a daughter, you know, and you know, if I want to hang out with women, you know, I can hang out with them. But you know, to truly find somebody that's secure in who they are, a good woman that's secure with, you know, who they are, and not going to be intimidated, because you're not going to change me. I am who I am, and I'm unapologetically about it. I am who I am. Okay? Now, if you don't like it, then that's on you. That's between you and God. That ain't got nothing to do with me. The way you feel about me ain't got nothing to do with me. That's between you and God. You need to work that thing out. If I hadn't done anything to you to offend you, or if I hadn't done anything to you and you feel some type of way, that's on you, not me. That's on you. And I would rather for you not to be around me. Having people like that around you is dangerous. It's dangerous in so many ways, y'all. So I would rather not have somebody around me like that. Okay? And so that's why I removed myself from the situation. I just politely just blocked her. We hung up the phone. Okay, bye then. Okay, bye. And I blocked her. I had to block her, because you're not going to keep antagonizing me and bullying me. And not only that, if we would have continued to hang out, every time that I saw her, I would have felt some type of way. I would have felt some type of way. And there would have been tension and animosity between us anyway. So it was just best that I blocked her and moved on. So yeah, that's my story time. I have some new subscribers. Thank you so much, y'all, for coming over here and rocking with me and subscribing to the channel, you know, hanging out. And most of, I guess, everybody that follows me is a Gen X. And I may have some millennials, I'm not sure. But I appreciate you all for rocking with me and for listening to this chit chat, this story time. Got a little bit, you know, excited, you know, because every time I think about it, I'm in my mind, I'd be like, how dare you? How dare you touch me? Okay? But once again, I am Felicia. It's Fee. This channel is about who? It's all about me. Please like, subscribe to the channel. Okay, y'all, I'm running out of storage, but once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.